since I've been on the age pill, and it's the only product I take right now. There are just so many things that have changed. I don't even know where to start. Like I said, my emotions, my ability to talk, my walking has improved. I see people every day. Like last weekend I went to a thing, and there was people there I hadn't seen in a while, and one lady in particular came up to me and said, "Mike, we honestly, as bad as you were, we thought we'd never see you again. We did not expect you to be coming around." And she said, "You look great." And they comment about how good I'm walking. And I had horrible leg pains. I still have them. They're not all completely gone. I still have symptoms of multiple sclerosis. But the improvements, I can't stop talking about them. I can't even remember how bad things were till now. I was not the worst as far as symptoms go, but I was pretty bad. I couldn't leave the house for fear that I was going to soil myself because I had lost control over my bodily functions. And I just hated to go out because I didn't know what was going to happen. We sat in a restaurant for an anniversary. We started eating, and I couldn't swallow, and we had to leave. My wife wanted to take me to the hospital, which would have been the fourth or fifth time for that same symptom. And I said, I really don't think we should go to the hospital because they do absolutely nothing. They would take you in and say, I don't know, we don't know what to do, because they have no one on staff who knows anything about their disease, for one. And I would sit there in the bed until I was fine. And they said, well, we could give you a muscle relaxant or you can go home. Well, when you give me that choice, I don't want that poison in my body. I've got enough problems going on. I was going to make a point. Now I forgot what that point was. Oh, I know. You talk about the aging and stuff. Since I was diagnosed and doing what little research I did, reading about it and stuff, I always found, and it's still to this day, they tell you, there is no medicine that cures MS. The hope, and they use that word, hope, is that the medication will slow the progression of the disease. There's no it's going to stop it. There's no it's going to heal you. There's no you're going to feel better. You're going to, you're going to improve. I remember when I was first diagnosed, there's a doctor up in Ann Arbor. It was in my eyes. I couldn't see. And I lost vision in my left eye. And he did the MRI, and he said, you have lesions on your brain, it's multiple sclerosis. And I did well over the years. But he told me right then, I'm not putting you on any medication because the side effects will be worse than the benefit. So, and that was back in 92. Since then, I keep hearing the medications have improved. Have they? I don't know. Yeah. I meet with a support group once a week, and I see these people taking these meds, and I ask them, so do you feel better? Are you getting better? What's it doing for you? And they say, well, we really don't know, but we're going to keep using it. They only know me. I've only been going there for maybe 3 months. So they don't know my long history. And I've told them several times, I wish I could take you to where I was, to where I am. And
Can I interject here just for a second?
No.
Because
No.
no. Before Mike started taking the H pill, he was in the office and he was trying to talk to me, and I couldn't understand him. And he was going to text, he would send me text messages. Well, he sent me text messages. I had no idea what he was talking about because he was hitting the wrong keys. But his hair was pure white. His beard was pure white. What happened, what's transpired with Mike since he started taking that, it's just been the closest thing to a miracle I think I've ever seen. His hair's going back the original color. He's talking almost as good, maybe probably better than I am at this point. But it's just been amazing to see the change, and it didn't take.
no, I've always been using. When I first started it, I saw results in the first month. I did.
How many are you taking, Mike?
When
and
I
how
started, I did it the double dose, which was 6 twice a day.
often? Okay.
After a month or two on that, I decided to cut it to the single dose, which is 3 twice a day, and I continue to do that. And some people say, well, you know, what would happen if you stop? And I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Why would I?
Why would I stop?
die?
Are you crazy? And then also I've had the people mostly like from the MS sport. Well, is it time for you to try a drug again? No, it almost killed me. Why would I go back to that? I, quite honestly, and I've told Dr. Kim this, I may have told you, I'm scared to death to try a medication. Last year in June, and it was partly my caregiver, I think Dr. Kim too, go to the neurologist and see what they say. So I went there. It's called the Mind Clinic, and they have 2 locations close by. I went to the one in Dearborn, and she examined me, and she said, well, we don't know what's going on. You haven't been here for 5 years. We have nothing to go by. You need to go get an MRI. You need to go to our other clinic. So we had to go to the other clinic a different day, had the MRI, and there was a doctor in there, and, well, they told me the doctor wants to see you before you leave. Okay. So we're sitting in a room, and my caregiver's with me, and the doctor comes in, young doctor, and she says, I'm seeing lesions. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not saying, well, yeah, people with MS have these lesions on their brain. And she said, they're quite concerning to me. And she hands me a book. She said, I want you to consider this medication. Well, I was using the H pill. I mean, I was still, I lost it. Because I can't go back on a medication. I had just gone through, my wife left me, recent divorce. I was living on my own. I'm thinking to myself, I can't be on my own. If the things that happened on the medication start happening again, they're going to be busting my door down because I'm going to be, I won't make it. But anyways, so she gave me all this. We left, driving home, and my caregiver said, Mike, are you okay? I don't know. She said, you make your own decision. You don't have to do this with the medications. You don't have to. She's giving you that option. You make the decision. She got me home. I said, I got to go in. I need to lay down and take a nap or something. She was afraid to leave, quite frankly. That's how bad I was emotionally. The next day, I think, or maybe it was 2 days, whatever, the doctor from the clinic in Dearborn, the one with the MRI was in Farmington, their office calls, and the lady said, the doctor has reviewed your MRI, and things look really. She put in a report. Things look really good. There's no need for you to go on medication.
Thank God.
Right? But why did the one doctor in Farmington say I need the medication? This one over here says no. So I told my caregiver this, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?" She didn't believe it, so she said, "I'm coming over." The next day she'd come over because she has to, because of the HEPA laws. I have to be there to allow them to talk to her. And yeah, you can talk to her. And they said no. The doctor here said no medication whatsoever. Whatever he's doing, continue to do it.
Yay.
So yeah, exactly right.
And if I can I'm just gonna speak up because I know you're a PA and you're going, oh, come on, right?
No, I'm not.
Harvard actually has a study on the ingredients that are found in the H pill, and it's not on our product, but it's on the active ingredients. And they actually have a study that says that it reverses MS.
Wow.
Oh,
So if
Well,
you're interested in that study, we'll get that to you.
Yeah, I would like to see. I mean, I don't know. You may have come across Terry Walls, who was an MD who reversed her MS
Right.
with
And
lifestyle changes.
diet,
Diet.
mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
I've read her part of her book.
Yeah.
I
But
found
mean,
her
I've
diet to
seen
be
it.
something that I could.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I'd add that because a lot of the medical practitioners they kind of doubt it, and then I have to show them the studies that came from Harvard. So
And we talk about arthritis too. I had a couple of falls. One was pretty severe. I broke both arms at the same time, and I had some pretty bad arthritis. And the orthopedic surgeon who did them, put me on one, and he said, if it gives you the runs, stop using it, call me. We'll get you something else. Well, of course it did. So he put me on something else. It's not happening, and said wasn't doing. And this was well before the H pill or anything. But I remember that. It was probably 30 years ago when I broke my arms. No, not 25 years ago. That might have been when I first started coming to see you. And you gave me something, and the arthritis was gone. But anyways, before I started this H pill, my hands were getting crippled up. I couldn't do stuff. This one was like a hook, and this one was just did not want to do anything. I got great movement. No pain, no stiffness.
and you're driving again.
Yeah, I also had I broke my heel on this foot. I couldn't get a shoe on it had swelled so bad, and it was a permanent swelling. It wouldn't go away for nothing. I could hardly get a shoe on. I had to buy a couple sizes bigger to get the left shoe on. And now it's fine. Is it the H pill? What else could it be? I don't use anything else.